Governor Charlie Baker signed a new opioid bill into law Monday morning. Stats show that 4 people a day in Massachusetts are dying from overdoses. The new law is aimed at helping this growing epidemic. Brittany Schaefer spoke to members of the Central Mass community who deal with the issue firsthand. She has their reaction. Brittany?
Patricia, those I spoke with today say the new law will not only help decrease the amount of opioid users, but also the amount of crime in the city. Comprehensive opioid bill signed by Governor Baker Monday may have gotten its start in Worcester. Sheriff Lou Evangelitis says the city played a major role in getting this legislation created.
Worcester should be proud because I got a call from the governor's office to host the very first opioid task force that got this ball rolling about a year ago. And over 400 people showed up at Quinsigamond College that day to share their stories with the opioid task force that really started this process.
Sheriff Evangelitis says about 90% of the inmates at the Worcester County House of Corrections are addicted. And almost every time crimes are committed, the criminal was on drugs or trying to get drugs.
It's amazing when people will tell me, Sheriff, the best thing that ever happened to me was going to jail. I have people that say to me, I'm the lucky ones because I survived and I'm here alive now and I'm getting a chance to turn my life around. My friends are dead.
The sheriff says last year the country lost the same amount of people to opioid addiction as in the entire Vietnam War. He says the crisis should be looked at as a war, and this bill will help.
Just a horrific heroin problem right now, which is the end of the line in drugs, and it's really killing people. We're losing people 4 a day in Massachusetts.
This legislation being signed into law, it's so needed in our community. We know that the rate of substance use in Massachusetts may be higher than in other states.
The new law will limit opioid prescriptions to a 1-week supply for first-time patients. Also, parents will be notified of an overdose regardless of age and given information on how to help their child.
I have had to deal with many parents, and I know that they probably are always in the dark to the extent of the amount of substances.
The legislation will also require a follow-up evaluation and continued care for overdose patients who are treated in the emergency room.
I think this push will bring our awareness to it, that's a very important part of the process, is to have them to continue in treatment.
Within the next few months, the law will also require schools to do verbal screenings for students on substance abuse. Patricia, back to you.
Thanks, Brittany.